A third question in battling discouragement, and that's is how can I avoid getting discouraged when I deal with loneliness? And this is coming from somebody who's maybe older and hasn't had the opportunity to be married, and maybe the possibilities are getting less.
Yeah. See, we should not think that marriage is the most important thing. A lot of even married people think sex is a great thing. 1 Corinthians 7 says that even married people need to sometimes fast from sex. Remember that two of the most wonderful men who lived on this earth, Jesus Christ and the Apostle Paul, were never married. And they lived the most wonderful life that you can ever think of. They never could have sexual relations once in their life. Sex is a good thing, but God never allowed Jesus to have it even once, never allowed Paul to have it once. So it's not in the same category as food and sleep. God has given us food to eat, hunger, the desire to rest and sleep, and the desire for sex, but sex is not in the same category. We see that from the example of Jesus and Paul. So even married people and young people, don't make sex such an important thing, like almost a god in your life. We need food, we need to sleep. Sex is not essential, absolutely not essential. And so the companionship that comes in marriage is not absolutely essential, because Jesus was not married. Paul was not married. So think of those examples. They lived without a wife, or so many godly women, missionaries to many foreign countries, lived without a husband. What a lot they accomplished for God. Or widows whose husband died when they were young. If they find their satisfaction in Jesus Christ, everything else will fall in its place. The fundamental problem is that many Christians have not developed that intimacy with Jesus Christ to say, Lord, you are my closest friend, and I want to walk with you and live with you every day. That's the only advice I can give.
Here's a question about studying God's Word. What is some good practical advice on developing the habit of meditating on God's Word? I think you might have answered it before, but if you can answer it briefly.
Okay. So I would say that, first of all, you must read through the whole Bible. When I got converted 62 years ago, the first thing I did, I had never read through the Bible.